There's a scene in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets when Harry falls from a great height during a Quidditch match and he hurts his arm. And Defense Against the Dark Arts teacher Gilderoy Lockhart uses a spell on Harry's arm and it turns it into this boneless jelly. So I know I'm being incredibly obvious when I say this, but bones are pretty important to our bodies. Without it, we'd be like Harry's arm, just one big blob of jelly. Or what if the people that built your house decided to build it without any plans? It's like, oh, well, let's just put some concrete here, put some wood here, maybe a brick or two here. It really wouldn't be much of a house, now would it? What I've noticed as an English teacher is that students, when they write essays, are like builders not using a plan, or a body without a skeleton. So students, when you write, you gotta have structure. You've gotta have a plan. Some of you may be thinking, but Stephen, I already have a plan. I just write whatever comes out of my head and that's what I stick with. You're pretending like what you've written has been written in stone and there's no changing it, but that's not a good place to start. Here's what I most commonly see in my students' writing, is they start off with a good idea, but then, because they don't have a structure or a plan, they hop around from idea to idea and end up not really saying anything. So I've been pointing out a lot of problems of what students are not doing right, but what is the solution? I'll tell you. Here's what you need to do. Get out a piece of paper and number 1 through 3. And we're going to be focusing on memories or experiences from your life. And really important memories too. So I want you to write down 3 unforgettable memories or moments in your life. I want to share my 3 memories first so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. My first memory is when I found out I was going to be a dad. My second memory is when I swam with whale sharks in the Philippines. I really did do that. And my last memory is when I didn't get the lead part in my senior play. So pause the video right now and think about what are your 3 memories. What you've done is you've created something we call a quick list. And it's just like the name implies, a quick list. Now choose one of these 3 memories that you feel that you have a lot to say about, that you remember really well. I'm going to ask you a series of questions about the memory that you've chosen. And I want you to answer each question with 1 complete sentence. Here's the first question. Where were you and what were you doing? Second question, what happened first? The third question, what happened next? The fourth question, what happened last? And the final question is, what did you learn or realize from this moment? Take a step back and look at the 5 sentences that you just wrote about your memory. If you really look at it closely, you have a little mini essay because you used a structure. In the Gretchen Burnaby world, we call those 5 sentences that you've written a kernel essay. I want you to imagine those 5 sentences as a kernel of corn. If we add more detail to it, it pops. If we plant it and add even more detail, it grows into something far better. More importantly though, it answers the question, do I have something worth writing about? Let me read to you my kernel essay so you can see that everyone's essays can be different yet structured. I was at Lake Country Christian School, impatiently waiting for the bell to ring. Once it did, I ran to the Fine Arts building to see the cast list for our school's fall musical. I saw all of my friends' happy and not so happy faces when they saw the list. I scanned from my name only to find that I didn't get the lead part. I was devastated. I learned that no matter how hard you may want something, it doesn't mean you'll get it. So I feel that what I have here in these 5 sentences is pretty good. So I'm going to turn each of these sentences into a paragraph and focus on adding details just about that sentence. Then what you have at the end is a structured, well-written essay that if you just tried without a plan, it probably wouldn't have come out as good. Now, Kernel essays and Quicklists don't just apply to narrative stories. You can write about expository persuasive. Check out trailofbreadcrumbs.net for more. All ideas presented in this video are from the brilliant mind of Miss Gretchen Burnaby. All artwork is done by me, Stephen Briseño. If you need more Kernel essay ideas, Quicklist ideas, please go to trailofbreadcrumbs.net. There is so much on there. Also, check us out on social media. Please share this video, and thank you so much for watching.